If you've spent hundreds of hours extracting from Tarkov, you've probably seen the buzz around Arcticide. It's pitched as a brutal FPS survival roguelike, but early impressions suggest it might be closer to a Grift clone than a true successor. Arcticide promises dangerous procedural cities, hostile mercenaries, and inhuman horrors in a dying near-future Arctic. But with community sentiment already falling, I spent some time in the demo to investigate. Is Arcticide truly the next big survival FPS, or just another indie offering a janky experience? First impressions actually make a strong case for its potential. The AI surprised me. They're genuinely good, showing unexpected dodging and rushing tactics that make early encounters challenging and dynamic. Navigating the procedural cities feels atmospheric, with a constant sense of dread as you scavenge scarce resources from dilapidated buildings and frozen landscapes. The core loop of exploring, looting, and trying to survive against both the environment and hostile forces is clearly established within the first few runs. There's a raw, unforgiving quality that initially hooks you, hinting at the deep, punishing experience a true Tarkov-like game should offer. For a demo, the foundation of a compelling survival shooter is undeniably there, making you believe in the promise of a truly brutal permadeath experience where every decision carries weight. Real quick, most gaming channels pad their reviews to 20 minutes. I keep mine short and honest. If that's your thing, subscribe. Okay, back to it. Then the cracks start to show. The Long Dark meets Tarkov. Promise begins to falter when you encounter the menus WTF plus Jankfest that one player described. Inventory management, crafting, and even basic interaction feel clunky and unintuitive, actively fighting against the immersion the game tries to build. Loot, which should be the driving reward in a survival game, often feels meaningless. As one player noted, "I think I hated the most was the loot." This isn't just about scarcity, it's about the lack of satisfaction or utility from what you do find. Weapons and equipment have limited durability, which is fine, but the systems to repair or replace them are bogged down by the awkward UI, turning a challenging mechanic into a frustrating chore. Here's what many early impressions are missing. The game's ambition is clearly outstripping its current execution, especially in the fine details. The procedural generation, while promising varied landscapes, often feels repetitive in its mission structure and enemy placement. You encounter the same hostile mercenaries and inhuman horrors, but they rarely evolve beyond their initial surprise. The dying near-future Arctic setting is visually striking but lacks the environmental storytelling or dynamic events that make a truly great survival game memorable. It feels less like a harsh, living world and more like a series of interconnected arenas designed to test your combat skills, without much narrative payoff or systemic depth beyond the immediate fight. So, is Arcticide the next big survival FPS, or just another indie offering a janky experience? It's a promising tease with a critical execution problem. The AI is genuinely impressive, and the atmosphere has potential, but the current UI, loot systems, and repetitive design choices drag down what could be an excellent foundation. If you're a player who enjoys supporting early access titles and doesn't mind rough edges for a glimpse of future potential, especially if you're drawn to the idea of a truly punishing FPS, keep an eye on it. But if you're looking for a polished, seamless experience that delivers on the full promise of a Tarkov-like right now, this one isn't there yet. If this helped, drop a like and subscribe. See you in the next one.